And welcome to the finals. Playing against Moromete. No idea what he's playing, but he is used to running some pretty sweet grindy control decks, if I remember from like a year or two ago. But I don't think I've seen him play in a long time, but the hand seems pretty good. We're going to Tormenting Voice, get rid of this extra land since we know we already have a 3-drop for our Brazen Wolves. Drawing 2 Self-Assembler is a bit of a tilt, but I don't like that phrase. But it is accurately describing what's happening right now. So instead of playing the Brazen Wolves, I'm actually going to play this Blood Mad Vampire because if he has Boon of Emrakul and Deadweight, he might waste the boon this turn to be more mana efficient and then only have Deadweight for Brazen Wolves, which is better for us. So instead he has Grasp of Darkness, which is kind of like, oh, that sucks for me. So now I'll just play out the Wolf. He's probably just going to kill it again, but he doesn't. He plays Pilgrim's Eye. And end of turn, I'm just going to kill this Pilgrim's Eye right away. I have no other use for this Galvanic Bombardment, and if I hit a top deck land, I'm going to want to play Self-Assembler, and I'm not really going to want him to have this chump blocker in play at all. It looks like he's running Esper control as well. 5 mana, he's got Self-Assembler as well. So it looks like we're on the train of we're always going to be hitting him for 4 per turn, and there's nothing he can do about it. So, and we're just going to trade off Self-Assemblers. Instead, he plays Choking Tethers plus Ironclad Slayer, thinking that he's going to be able to trade with our Brazen Wolves, but that's wrong. So we're going to just Alchemist plus Fiery Temper his guy and still bash for 4. We just get in every point of damage that we can. And sacrifice a little bit of board presence, but that's totally fine. So he plays another Self-Assembler. We can attack into that very easily. If he feels like trading, that's fine. We'll just play another one. He plays another one. He's got way more mana than us, though, so he plays, what was that? A Slayer. So here we can just Flame Lash his 4/4 blocker, force him to chump block with the 3/2, so it's essentially like playing another removal spell. He's got another Pilgrim's Eye. I do like his deck, though. He's able to, between Prophetic Prism, Pilgrim's Eye, Self-Assembler, Ironclad Slayer, if he was just able to draw Boon of Emrakul instead of Grasp of Darkness, he would have so much card advantage. But yeah, we're just content trading off these 4/4s and pinging him with Thermal Alchemist every single turn. Finally, he draws a removal spell for Alchemist. And we are kind of flooding out. Like, we're just drawing mono lands, so forcing the trades is okay, but he can stabilize very easily. We really just need to hit, like, Cathartic Reunion. Yeah, and see, he's got a Deadweight for this Brazen Wolves, which isn't quite good enough to kill it. It's still a 2/1. Tormenting Voice is great. We just need to get rid of these cards. We keep drawing lands, which is crazy. Oh god. Grit. Wretched Griff. This is not good. Drawing a whole bunch of lands is not good. And he's just drawing every single card he plays, like, draws a card. Actually, his deck is sweet. Wretched Grift and Thraben Inspector. Aviary Mechanic, picking up the Prism, play the Prism. Wow, I actually really like this guy's deck. I'm just going to try to Fiery Temper end of turn, and then like any burn spells lethal. Yeah, we draw Flame Lash. Yeah, so got totally lucky when we flooded out 9, 10, drew 11 lands, and somehow still got there. So a little lucky. But against this type of a control deck where they're just grinding the heck out of us card advantage wise, we don't want to be playing removal spells really. We would rather be just burning their face. So I think I would bring in the Touches of the Void and maybe Hijack. I don't know if he has any big creatures to deal with, but yeah, I just need to like end the game as fast as possible because they can grind us out with some card advantage. And like always playing against blue is tough, so if they have negates for our cathartic reunions, it's a little more scary. But we need, oh, I think I kept in 2 lightning axe, 2 alchemist greetings, something like that. To be able to deal with his self-assemblers is pretty important. Take inventory, okay. So I've got turn 2 tormenting voice, discard land, get more land, so that's all good. He's going cycle into divination for take inventory. That's like fine with me because I get to be the first one that puts out a threat. Is he gonna kill it? Yeah, grasp kills the wolf. And then I guess I'll just play another wolf. Gonna kill it? No, Pilgrim's Eye. Probably find a plains? Yeah. And Thraben Inspector. Okay, that's like pretty fine with me because it already shows this wolf is gonna get in for some damages. So next turn I'm again hoping to draw land so that I can slam Self-Assembler while they don't have counter mana open. So I want to play this Galvanic Bombardment right now. And because I know they have Wretched Griff, I want to play it on this Pilgrim's Eye so that they can't emerge. So I'm definitely going to kill that eye end of turn. And I don't hit the land drop, which is unfortunate, but they taste 4. I think I'm just going to rock out this Alchemist. And hopefully it survives. So it turns out he did have the Wretched Griff, and he ends up spending 6 mana his whole entire turn to cast the Wretched Griff by getting rid of the Thermal Alchemist, or the Thraben Inspector. Still don't hit my 5th land drop, and to make matters worse, I draw the Self-Assembler, which is the worst possible draw. But here, I think what I can do is Lightning Axe, discard the Blood Mad Vampire, which is going to be pretty sick. Because I kill his guy, I bash for 4, I create another 4 power guy. He's at 10, and I have 2 4 power guys in play and a Thermal Alchemist, and just like gas in hand. It's very, like, he's got a lot of stuff he's got to answer. And he feels like dirtling with Prophetic Prism, and playing 1 Self-Assembler is just like not going to cut it. I just attack right past it. So yeah, so I attack right past it, drew my land, so I get to play my own Assembler. And now the Alchemist is like the slow ticking time bomb. And alright, so when I beat down here, I know I'm letting the 5-2 trade with the 2-2, and I could have just Fiery Tempered it. But I figure I've already got lethal basically in play anyway with Fiery Temper to his face. So the problem is that I'm thinking he could have Pulse Amarasa. And so if I go for it here and he goes to Pulse, then it's annoying. So the fact that he doesn't go for Pulse end of turn either means he doesn't have it or he's very good. So let's see what he does this turn. He plays another Self-Assembler and he leaves 3 mana open. Now I figure if he doesn't have Pulse, I win just automatically if I do this play. And if he does have it, he goes to 10, then he takes 5, goes to 5. Next turn, Alchemist go to 4, and then all I need to draw is like 1 removal spell, and my Self-Assembler is lethal. So I figure it's not like bad to do this play. My like Fire Temper is not killing his thing anyway. So it like gives him an opportunity to use Pulse, but it doesn't really matter. Like I just drew Fire Temper anyway, so it's gonna put him to 1. But I'd rather just again play another 4/4 and force him to answer it. So it's giving him like turns, but he only has two extra mana after the Self-Assembler in play to do anything, and then he's just dead on board, tapped out to my Fiery Temper this time. So that's the game. So I really like his deck. Pulse really sets it over the top, and I see that like probably only splashing green for Pulse, but Pulse needs to be a 4 of in this deck. I think I looked at the posted deck list after, and I don't think he was running that many. But you gotta run 4. There's too much burn in my deck. So definitely want to explore that kind of grindy card advantage control deck. they need more Boon of Emrakul's. I assume they're playing 4, but right now, yeah, mono red control. Okay, this deck's kind of aggro control since it's trying to actually attack first, compared to a lot of other decks. So I'm calling it aggro control now, but definitely think it's the best deck right now, and it hasn't lost for me yet. So recommend testing it out if you can. If you need to get Flame Lashes, buy them from the Planeswalker deck and just sell the rest of the crap back to the bots. But other than that, just replace them with Pyre Hounds and or more Alchemist Greetings, and you're probably going to be fine. Yeah, thanks for watching.